Okay, hi guys. So this is going to be my third attempt at figuring out how I want to do this video. So I decided I'm going to do it a little different here. So I'm a planner addict, and I wanted to show you guys a couple of planners that I have not seen a lot about on YouTube. I didn't want to make this long originally. It was just way too long, and I know if I can't sit through it, then how could I expect you to? So just to show you, I use 3 different planners. And I use them in 3 different ways. This is my Louis Vuitton DE or Damier Ebene MM Agenda. And I use this as my personal planner that I take in my purse as often as possible, or I take it with me to work in my bag. And I have it set up as everybody else does. You know, I have these vertical planners that I'm currently trying that I got from an Etsy shop. I do think I prefer the vertical over the horizontal, and it's just a personal thing. I don't do any kind of decorating in this. I used to, but they are big enough, the boxes, to put stickers for the Erin Condren. So this is my personal kind of, I carry it around in my bag, and it's so pretty that I love doing that. Then there is my Happy Planner, which I use as a lot of people use. I use this as memory keeping. So instead of, I used to use it, let me just show you before I show you the ones that not a lot of people talk about, but I used to use it like everybody else does. And I am not a tidy planner. This is a chaotic mess rather, but that's okay. You know what? My life is chaotic. I have 4 girls. I am a teacher, a full-time educator. I'm a wife, you know, I've got a lot going on between soccer and parkour and marching band, you know, and everything else in between, Girl Scouts, you know how it is, moms. And so this is really resemblant of my life. It's colorful and it's kind of everywhere, but it works for me. So I used to do this as my main planner, but then I got the Erin Condren. So now I don't want to not use this. I love this so much that I started using it as memory keeping. And so let me just show you a couple examples. So like here, this is the day that I got my Teddy Blake bag that I have a video on. I love that bag so much. It's working out great. And I put the tag that it came with. I use these. These are these kind of memory cards. I believe that, I'm trying to remember who makes these. It's either Recollections or it's Mambi. And they're great because they have sayings. You can get a pack of these, I want to say for like $8, and there's like 30 of them in there. And I put them throughout. And I put, you know, things that happen that are really important that I kind of want to remember and commemorate. I put them in the back, and then I put them in the section where I had them. Some weeks I'll just put lists, and lists can tell you a lot about what was happening that week too. It doesn't have to be like full-on sentences. Let me show you another week. So here's another one of those memory cards. I love them. You know, I'll color in some of the boxes sometimes. I'll use stickers. You know, sometimes I'll write a whole bunch. It just depends on what is going on. And really, this is really conducive to Memory Planner, the way it is set up, because it has, you know, kind of what you were doing that month, you know, dates that you, or things that you don't want to forget, important dates, birthdays. So I think it's really perfect for memory planning. So that's how I use this. I did get the extender, so this is the bigger binder. And those run like $5. Then there's my Erin Condren, and I love this cover. I got it from Stylish Planners. She's on Etsy, and I really, I love the Erin Condren. I'm not loving it enough to where I'll buy it again next year. Let's put it like that. This is a great planner, but I think it's too pricey. I will stick with the Happy Planner because it's, you know, only $20. You can get a lot of Michael's coupons for 50% off, for 20% off. And it does the job. This is a beautiful planner. If I got it for a lot less, I would certainly get it. It was $50 for the basic planner. Then it's $5 on top if you want to get your name. Now this is my original cover, and it has my first and last name. I covered my last name. And it's a beautiful cover, but I wanted to try something different, so I got this. Now, this is the only thing that's removable on the Erin Condren. On the Happy Planner, everything can come out of there. It's an ARC system. If you want more on either one of these planners, let me know, and I can do more in depth. But I use this now because I paid so much. I paid $70 after, you know, all is said and done. It was $50 for the basic planner, $5 for my name, and then an additional $5 because it is an 18-month. The Happy Planner is also an 18-month, and it didn't cost that much. So I use this just as my regular, basic, everyday planner, mostly for my family. So I have what is going on with due dates, you know, things for band. I like to kind of organize, you know, my stickers set up. I used to not do it that way. I have totally changed the way I do things. And it just depends kind of, you know, on the week, how busy and crazy this looks. So, for example, let's come over here. This is this week. This is been a crazy week. I have not been able to kind of put in as much because I just haven't had the time. But I do like to put in my stickers ahead of time to set it up, and then I go and fill it in as needed, you know, whether it be every day or if I know things ahead of time. Like here, we're going to be going down to South Texas. So I mark it, you know, to start packing. This is the day we're actually going to be there. You know, if I can do that, then I do that. You know, soccer begins on the 12th. So it just depends on what's going on. But this is mostly for family planning and for appointments, doctors, and such. My Happy Planner is memory keeping. Now, the ones that I did want to show you, this one is really inexpensive, but it is phenomenal. Again, I'll never probably spend that kind of money on the Erin Condren. I would get the Happy Planner and maybe something like this. This is by Day Design, and it is really great. You have several ways that you can plan in here, and that's what I like. I like options. So it does a monthly planning where you just have a month at a glance. You have the to-do lists over here on the side. You could also, if you decided, you could do week of, where you can put the week of, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you fill in the dates. Then at the top, it has this week's top 3. And it has a to-do list as well. And it's just, look, if you wanted to do weekly planning, which is normally what I do, then this is a great buy. I think I spent $11 on this at Target. Then the other option you have is you can do by the day, where the whole page is dedicated to one day. So this is a great example. This is July 16th. I had my to-do list. You have your schedule from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Then it also gives you a tonight schedule if you're going beyond 8, because moms and dads, we go way beyond 8. Well, anyone does, professionals, who, what have you. You have a note section over here. That makes it really nice. Here you have gratitude that you can put. And again, you have the top 3 up here. So I like that this has 3 options. Then at the very back, you have a note section, and it's a pretty generous note section. Yes, you know, I don't know how many pages that is. I want to say 15 to 20 pages there of notes. So that's the Day Designer. It's really nicely made. In the front, it'll actually kind of give you a rundown of like how you might want to use it. You know, start with the big picture, set your goals. I used this a little bit as a way to kind of think about how I wanted to use this planner. So that's a great planner for a really reasonable price. Another one that I just happened to find is by a company called Mossery, M-O-S-S-E-R-Y. And it has my name on there. And this one I was going to use for work. So I teach government, and I thought about using this, and I'm still considering it. You can put here, it has some lines to put your information. It has a little pocket here. Now I have covered up some of my information here, but you put your information here. It has this beautiful dashboard, okay? It has addresses if you want to fill out here and important information. And then it goes into, you know, just some really cool information. Like here's, you know, space, the planets. It goes into different inventors. Then it has, I think this is a really cool section. If you can see here, it has inspiration board, write, draw, paste. Then it tells you kind of some things that you can do with it. You can write your films, your music, your books, design. It just gives you a list of ways you can use these pages. And I really like that. I want to be creative. I'm just not. So this is a good way to kind of help me maybe we don't always have a lot of times. We're busy, you know, with our careers and our families, but I think we should try to set aside time to be creative. And this is a great way to kind of guide you in that. So those are more pages for that. Then it has this section here, which says at the top, it has a blank, and then values, goals, purpose, and then you can kind of set that up here how you want. It also has at the top here, 3 things I want to improve, change, or achieve this year. And then you can write that list. I love this planner. I think it is really beautifully made, and I paid around $20 for it, which included the customizing, and you can choose different types of covers. This is another dashboard, and then it has 2016 and 2017 at a glance. And then it has different ways as well to use it. Now, this is only a 6-month planner. I will say that. It only goes from July to December, and I don't think they have year planners. But it's still, you know, for the price and the functionality of it, I think it's really great. So this one has where it has the whole month, where it has each day on a line. So July 1st is a Friday, and it gives you 1 line, just to give you an idea. Then here's all of August. Gives you August 1st, 1 line, August 2nd, 1 line, and so on. Then at the bottom, you have where you can make notes for each month. I really like that. I did use that for a couple things. Like, I think it's really conducive to use for birthdays and anniversaries, you know, just kind of general reminders. Then you can also go by the month. You can use this a month planning, and it will also give you here like for the week. So this is week 27 out of the year, right? And you can put some notes over here, week 28. So this is from July, and it gives you notes here at the bottom. You also have some sections here for to-do lists if you wanted. So that's another option. Then it has this paper dashboard again, to split up between the monthly, and then it goes where it has a full day here. So it has the full day. This is all of July 1st, and it goes from 6 a.m., 9, 10, 11 to 11 o'clock. And it gives you room here again on the bottom and a section for to-dos. It tells you up here, it gives you the month at a glance and some more area to write notes. So I think this is great because you have several ways that you can use the planner. So again, you know, here is July 10th. They give you the Sunday. They block it off in this really pretty color that's the same color as the dashboard. It's kind of like a peach color, like a really pretty peach color. So here it is again, just to give you an idea of how I used it. You know, it has the times. You don't even have to look at the times. I'm not a big time person. Sometimes I'll use the time setup, but a lot of times I won't. So it's up to you. So then it has another dashboard here after it goes through the months. Same color, okay? And it has a notes section. And look at this generous notes section. So this is where I have been using it for like YouTube video ideas for my classes, notes for my classes. I also write a textbook, so it's notes for my textbook. I'm an author of the textbook, co-author rather. And then there's all these note pages, which I'm thinking about using for my book. In the back, it has another folder with a different kind of slip here. You can put some business cards in here, or you could probably even put, I want to say you could put a card in there, like a credit card or something, if you wanted to use it like that. Here's the card that came in for the company. That's the name, Mosery. And they have, that's their email address, hello@Mosery, and there's their website, mosery.co. They have an Etsy shop, an Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So if you get a chance, take a look at them. They do beautiful cardstock. I really, really love. I got this, and then I also got some. I got a little notepad. I showed it to you in a couple of my What's in My Bags. And I think that cost maybe $7 or $8, and it's really well made and different covers. Okay, so that's the Mosery, and it's really, I just can't tell you how beautiful that product is. It's the perfect size. Let me just come back here. It's the perfect size. It has this band so you could add more to it. It has this to use as a bookmark. So I just think those little things, they are, you know, something to consider. Now this is something I got on Amazon. And I was thinking about getting the Traveler's Notebooks. I really love those, but I just didn't know if I wanted to spend that amount of money and whether I could use it. So I got this on Amazon. I paid $12 for it. This is, I don't know if it's a real leather. It smells like it is, but it could be a faux. And I've really enjoyed it. And I'm using this in a different way. So this I kind of was using to try to inspire a creative side. So it has a section here for you to put items in. This is where I keep my Ceci V cards. I love Ceci V. She is a wonderful stationery place. She's at cecivee.com. SESSAVEE.com. And she has great stationery. Look her up as well. Look up that place as well online. And this is, it's called Top 3. And here in the back, you put the title, and then you put, it could be your goals, quotes, tasks, priorities, contacts. And you have a space for 3 areas. And I love these. I love these to use like with my kids, like to remind them of the tasks they need to do for the day or for the week. And it's just a fun stationery product. So this is a, you know, a pocket you can keep stuff in. It came with several card pockets, so you could use this in lieu of a wallet if you wanted to. I've thought about doing that. And then it has 1, 2, 3. It came with 3 of these notebooks. And 2 of them came in the pack. Was it 2 or 1? I believe 2 of them came in this actual setup. And then the third one I added in. And I've been using it as a way to write my daughters. So first I used it as kind of notes. And then I started to write personal letters to all 4 of my daughters. And someday I'd like to give that to them. Then this section over here, I was just playing around. I have no creative bone in my body. I'm serious. I would love to be somebody who could draw, but I still draw stick figures. So I was just playing around with, you know, just coloring. You know, I think it's fun to color. Oh, I gave away my name there. I'm going to have to etch that out. But I think it's fun to just play around with color, you know, take us back to when we were kids. That's why I think all these coloring books for adults have come out. But anyways, then this section back here, I haven't decided what to do with it, but it's the paper. It feels really good. I can't tell you. It's a really soft paper. And this was a great way to kind of try something out like this before I decided to invest any money in those Traveler's Notebooks, the Midori system and such. They are very pricey. $12 I paid for this. And I love the way it feels in my hand. I love, you know, the versatility of this piece that I could, and I have before. I've used this in my purse, just thrown it in, made lists on it, you know, put some stuff in it that I needed that I didn't want to carry a wallet or a planner as well. So this was both of them. And it's just a great fun option. So I encourage you to take a look on Amazon for this. You can put Traveler's Notebooks in the search engine, and it'll bring up, you know, pieces like this. So anyways, I just wanted to show you these 3 options that I had not seen out there, and, you know, tell you a little bit about, you know, how I'm using them and maybe how they could work for you. I'm a big planner addict. I love stationery. And if you have a place that you know, like Ceci V or Mosery, please let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for another great stationery place outside of, you know, traditional Etsy shops and such. I'm hoping to get more subscribers. I'm so happy that some of you really are enjoying the videos. Let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like me to video when it comes to bags or when it comes to stationery or baby products or parenting items. Thank you so much. I hope you'll subscribe and rate the video.